Good morning, students. Welcome to Silver Bells Mansarovar Online Education. Myself, Vinod Trivedi. Today, we are going to discuss about chapter number 2, The Lost Spring. Students, as all we know, spring is the season associated with optimism and hope. Okay, we have hope that something will be happen. Okay, in a spring. So that is why the title of the lesson has been given over here. It also work as a metaphor for the childhood stage of our life. Okay, and it also work as metaphor. Okay, comparison, you have already learned about figures of speech. Okay, we will discuss about figure of speech in our poem section. Right from the time we are born until late childhood, every child hopes for new beginnings and a bright future. The face of childhood is all about innocence, energy, and tremendous inclination towards outdoors activities. Also, along with fun and play. Okay, so life of childhood is very crazy, we have many dreams about it, and playtime does not have any limits. It is also a time of getting more skill and knowledge and going to school. Here we take a look at particular impressive rendition. Here is the last spring summary. Okay, first of all we try to understand the summary, then afterwards we discuss the lesson. Students, the last spring written by Anis Jung talks about the national shame of children being forced to live a life of poverty and exploitation. As you know, students, after having independence many years, still our children, they are being exploited for doing different work, different activity. The two main protagonists of the chapter, Sahib A Alam and Mukesh, don't live their childhood as they have to carry a burden of poverty and illiteracy. There are two main characters, Sahib A Alam and Mukesh. Actually, they are not living their childhood, but they are doing work as a labor. In their miserable stories of exploitation, the author provide glimpses of fortitude and resilience. So their life and all the one kind of pictures has been given over here. We are going to discuss about it, but before, let us know something about the author. Anis Jung is an Indian female author, journalist, and columnist who writes for major newspaper in India and abroad. She was born in Rourkela and belongs to an aristocratic family in Hyderabad. Her father, Nawab Hosea Jung, who was a renowned scholar and poet, worked as Bu Sahib, means advisor, to the last Nizam prince of Hyderabad state, and her mother and brother are also well-known Urdu poets. So we can say that poetry and literature is Anis Jung's heritage, otherwise in heredity. Jung hit the headlines with publication of Unveiling India in 1987, which is primarily travel diary that focuses on interviews with women. She went on write many subsequent books on the same topic and talked to women about their everyday lives, and wrote books like Night of the New Moon, Encounters with Muslim Women in India 1993, and Seven Sisters 1994. Her book Breaking This Silence 1997 includes conversation on women's lives from around the world. So this is the thing, this is the work which has been done by Anis Jan. Now let us move towards introduction of the Lost Spring summary. This story, Lost Spring, deals with the deplorable condition of poor children who get forced to miss the simple joyful moments of childhood because of their socio-economic condition. Might you have seen also where you are living. So what happened? Many children, they are doing many works, okay, rag picking, otherwise sometime household work also, very in a small age, okay. Instead of going to school, they are doing work as a responsible person. So this is what, this is a miss, okay. They are missing the good golden time of the life. These children are not given the opportunity of schooling and are compelled to start working early in life. The author Anis Jan strives hard to eliminate, remove child labor through her book. She propagates the education of children and enforcement of strict law against child labor by government. Okay, laws are there, but it should be very strict. The message is to put an end to child exploitation and let all children enjoy their days of the spring and joy. Okay, actually childhood is a spring of our life. So they, let them enjoy their golden time of the life. Again, I am showing the characters of the lesson. Sahib e Alam, a rag picker. Just to see the controversy. Sahib e Alam, पूरे वर्ल्ड का जो है साहिब, इट मीन्स द मास्टर, अदरवाइज द ओनर ऑफ द वर्ल्ड, साहिब ए आलम. जस्ट मीनिंग आप समझोगे तो आपको लगेगा कि नाम उसका कितना मतलब जोरदार नाम है, साहिब ए आलम, पूरे वर्ल्ड का शासक. और वो काम क्या कर रहा है? रैग पैकिंग. ओके. देन दूसरा है मुकेश, सन ऑफ बेंगल मेकर. ये दो स्टोरी उसमें दिए. वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्कस आफ्टरवर्ड्स. आफ्टर फिनिशिंग द समरी वी अगेन understand the lesson and then okay we will put it end. Okay, so don't worry about it, but if you have a summary then you can clear about the lesson. Sometimes I find a rupee in the garbage. Just to see, the one sentence has been given over here. The first part talks about the writer's impression about the life of the unfortunate rag pickers. The rag pickers migrate from Dhaka and find a settlement in सीमापुरी. सीमापुरी एक बस्ती, एक बड़ा सा एरिया है, बहुत गरीब वहाँ रहते हैं. सो ढाका से वो आए हैं, सेटल इन सीमापुरी, दिल्ली. झोपड़पट्टी है सीमापुरी. दे एंड अप लूजिंग देयर fields and homes due to storm. Because of why? What was the reason? Because of there was much storm and they became homeless. So that is why they came in Delhi and they settled in Simapuri. There is one Jopatpatti, okay, slum area of Delhi. They then come to the big city to find a living but are poor. The author then watches Sahib, the rag pickers, every morning, who is always scourging. Scourging मतलब assault करना, अलग करना, छाटना. Scourging for gold in her neighborhood. Garbage is actually the means of survival for the elders, and it is something wrapped in wonder for the children. Sometimes the children find a coin or two from it. Actually, रैग पिकिंग वर्क, अदरवाइज रैग कचरा, वो बड़ों के लिए एक मीडियम ऑफ सर्वाइवल है. उसमें वो ज़िंदा रह सकते हैं, उसमें कुछ अर्न करते हैं और उनका लाइवलीहुड चलता है. पर छोटे बच्चे हैं, उनको पता नहीं है कि उसमें से कभी कुछ नहीं निकलने वाला। वो हर बार एक होप लेके जाते हैं कि मैं एक कचरा लेने जाऊंगा और जब मैं उसको स्कॉर्चिंग उसको छांटूंगा, अलग अलग करूंगा, तब उसमें से मुझे कुछ अच्छी चीज़ मिल जाएगी। और उनके लिए जैसे आप बर्थडे गिफ्ट होती है, हाँ, बर्थडे के दिन आपको कोई गिफ्ट देता हो तो उसको पैकिंग की होती है, तो आपके दिमाग में बहुत सारे तरह तरह की सोच होती है, तो वो चीज़ ये लोग एक कचरे में ढूंढ रहे हैं। सो दैट्स अ थिंग। और कभी कभी उनके लिए 2 रुपया या 1 रुपया मिल जाता है, या कोई पहनने लायक शूज मिल जाता है, कोई थोड़ी काम की चीज़ मिल जाती है। जनरली हमको पता है इंडिया जैसे देश में तो आई डोंट थिंक सो कि भाई हम मतलब कि यूज़ में ऐसी चीज़ कचरे में फेंकते ही नहीं है, ओके, रीयूज़ करते रहते हैं। तो ये चीज़ ये बच्चे हर बार जाते हैं एक होप के साथ कुछ मिल जाएगा, और उनको कभी कभी 1 रुपया 2 रुपया कचरे में से मिल जाता है और वो खुश हो जाते हैं। इवन दिस काइंड दिस किड्स इवन दिस kids have desires and ambitions but they have no clue about how to achieve them। उनको भी एक एम्बिशन आपको जैसे है, ऐसे उनको भी एक गाड़ी लेनी है, ये करना है, वो करना है, पर कैसे दे डोंट नो हाउ टू गेट देम। और उनके स्वप्न भी कभी कभी कैसे होते हैं, ऐसे में देखोगे शूज मिल जाए तो बहुत अच्छा है। सो दैट्स काइंड ऑफ ड्रीम दे हैव। दे आर मैनी थिंग्स दैट आर अनरीचेबल टू देम, फॉर instance shoes, tennis and similar stuff. Later on Saib starts working at a tea stall where he earns 1800 rupees and also gets to eat all the meals, but the job takes away his freedom. We can say why he has to move in another job, okay, uh, quitting the work of rag picking, and Sahib he moved in work in tea stall, and he gets 800 rupees. But what happened, he started his earning, but he lost his freedom, because in job you have to do work according your master, and that thing happened. Okay, now second one story is there, we are going to discuss. I want to drive a car. This second part is about the life of Mukesh, who comes from the family of Bengal makers. Firozabad is quite popular for its glass blowing industries. Okay, so Mukesh, there is another character, okay, who comes from a family of Bengal makers. Firozabad ka hai. Firozabad is quite popular for its glass blowing industry. A staggering 20,000 children are part of this business, and any law that forbids child labor is bluntly ignored here. Okay, you can say really children must not work in that kind of factories or industries. But even though there is no effect of any rules and regulation, it has been shown by the writer. Also, the working environment and the living condition are pathetic. You can say where small children they are working, there is no safety measures and nothing else. Children live in dingy cells and work around hot furnaces that make them blind when they enter adulthood. You can understand. They work in such area nearby furnaces, okay, that make them blind when they enter adulthood. जब वो जवानी में आते तब तक तो वो अंधे हो जाते हैं. आप देख सकते हैं वो पोजीशन क्या हो सकती है. Since they are weighed down by debt, they cannot think or find any way to escape this trap. और उनके पेरेंट्स से कभी कभी जो फैक्ट्री वाले से कभी कभी पैसे लिए होते, डेप्ट लिया होता है, तो वो पैसे तो चुका नहीं पाते, इसलिए उनके बच्चों को वहाँ काम पे भेजते हैं, तो वो ट्रैप में से वो निकल ही नहीं पाते. दी पॉलिटिशियंस, पुलिसमैन, मिडलमैन एंड ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, मतलब ऑफिसर्स, obstruct their way of progress. Most women in such families think that this is their fate, उनका भाग्य है, and just follow the tradition. और उनको बस वही ट्रेडिशन को आगे बढ़ाना, उनके बच्चों को भी वो लाइफ देते हैं. बट मुकेश इज़ वेरी डिफरेंट फ्रॉम द रेस्ट ऑफ द फोक देयर, जो भी थी टोली, मतलब जो भी लोग थे उससे मुकेश थोड़ा अलग टाइप का था. ही हैज़ ड्रीम्स of becoming a motor mechanic. He wants to become a motor mechanic because there is a different kind of work. Okay, the garage is quite far from his house, but he shall walk. Okay, there is a distance between his own home and garage, but he shall walk there. Okay, because there is no other way for him. Gist of lesson, students, something more about it. The author here is analyze the poor condition tradition that push children to live a life exploitation. They are also denied education and face hardship quite early in their lives. There are some main point of the lesson. The writer comes across Sahib, a rag picker whose parents have left Dhaka and their life of poverty to earn a living in Delhi. They came, we see, already we have seen, they settled in Simapuri. Uh, just like many of other families, even his family lives in Simapuri, they don't own any other identification and other than a ration card. Okay, they have only one रेशन कार्ड. एक्चुअली क्या होता है, वहाँ के जो पॉलिटिशियंस होते हैं उनको वोट के लिए एक रेशन कार्ड दे जाते हैं जिससे वो राशन की दुकान से उनको अनाज मिलता रहे और उसके बदले में वो लोग वो जो वहाँ का जो लोकल नेता होता है पॉलिटिशियन उनको वोट देते होते, पर वो उसकी दूसरी लाइफ का कोई सोचता नहीं होता. और वो बाहर से आए उनको डर होता है, जैसे हम पूरे दूसरे दूसरे में जाए अमेरिका और वहाँ, और हमारे पास सिटीजनशिप ना हो तो हम कितने मतलब डर के साथ रहते हैं. तो ये हालत उनकी यहाँ होती है. दी चिल्ड्रन can't afford to go to school but get excited when they find a coin or even 10 rupees not while rummaging in the garbage. They do not go to school. उसका रीज़न है कि बर्थ सर्टिफिकेट चाहिए, वहाँ का दूसरी चीज़ें चाहिए, उनके पास सिर्फ राशन कार्ड है. ओके, और पॉवर्टी भी इतनी है कि चाह के वो स्कूल में भी नहीं जा सकते, तो उनकी जो लाइफ है वो रैग पैकिंग में चली जाती है. दिस इज़ देयर ओनली वे ऑफ अर्निंग एंड दैट इज़ द ओनली वे ऑफ अर्निंग. द राइटर feels awful to see Sahib, a rag picker, whose name also means the ruler of earth. See, you can say ruler of the earth, the meaning of Sahib e Alam. But the poor child has lost his childhood and roams barefooted with his friends. Okay, actually, the name is ruler of earth, but he has not shoes also, and he is roaming without shoes with his friend. Right from morning to afternoon, the author comes across him in a tea stall. Sahib becomes sad and he realizes that he is no longer that master of his own destiny, and the loss of identity weighs heavily on his tender shoulders. Okay, again, writer meets him before actually Sahib, who was uh, uh, collecting the garbage. So at least there was not so good condition, but he was free, and there was charm in his life. But at the end of that story, when writer meets him, then she sees that what say Sahib has lost his freedom because of his job. एक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी आ गई है, सो ही हैज़ lost his charm of life. Then another one character, I want to drive a car. The author sheds light on another victim of child labor. शिकार है चाइल्ड लेबर का. मुकेश, who dreams of becoming a motor mechanic, but the child has always worked in the glass making industries. They get exposed to many health hazards such as losing their eyesight as they work in availing condition in dark and ignis cells. You can understand, there was no good position. Okay, और आई साइट की बड़ी सी प्रॉब्लम होती है, ऑलरेडी वी हैव सीन इन अ समरी ऑफ द लेसन ऑल्सो। और बहुत सारी ऐसी इंडस्ट्रीज़ है वहाँ छोटे बच्चे बेचारे काम करते हैं, जब वो जवानी में आते आते तो उनका हेल्थ इतना बिगड़ जाता है कि वो मतलब कि लॉन्ग लाइफ जी नहीं सकते। मुकेश फादर इज़ ब्लाइंड एंड इवन हिज फादर एंड ग्रैंड फादर वर ब्लाइंड। यू कैन सी उसके फादर ब्लाइंड क्यों हुए होंगे, यही रीज़न से उसके ग्रैंड फादर की पोजीशन भी ये थी। सो दैट बेंगल मेकर्स ऑफ फिरोजाबाद आर सो burned that they have stopped dreaming, unlike Mukesh who wants to drive a car। वहाँ के जो लोग इतने उस पर डेप्ट होता है तो वो सोच ही नहीं सकते कि भाई वो कार चला सकेंगे, ये सारी चीज़ें इम्पॉसिबल है उनके लिए। सो दिस वॉज ऑल अबाउट द लॉस्ट स्प्रिंग समर ऑफ क्लास 12th इंग्लिश। It is extremely crucial to understand the hidden meaning of the writer's story to score well in this topic. Okay, you can understand, crucial to understand the hidden meaning of the writer's story to score well in this topic। तो hidden meaning ये है जो लाइफ दिखाई है उसे वो बहुत अलग टाइप का है। Students, afterwards we will see the lesson, okay, as per the piece। Thank you, having a nice day।